this is Deepak from TechPax Research and Innovation Services. Welcome to our channel. Today I am here to present you one of the research topic for the human emotion recognition. So this technology comes under the biomedical domain, even for the artificial intelligence, machine learning, except that the image processing, computer vision. So there are a number of the fields under which it covers, right? So the application areas is specifically for the robotics, for the computer vision application, for the auto recognition systems, even right now in the mobiles these such kind of applications are over there. But at the back end the algorithms are being used which are designed by the developers and by the researchers. So that's why we are here, right? So these topics are very much trending as in AI. A number of research options are available. So what we have done, we have implemented a high level system in which three different data set being analyzed. As one is the JEFFE. JEFFE is the Japanese facial expression data set, that is for anger, disgust, fear, happiness, neutral. There are a number of expressions in that. Second one is the Yale data set. You can see it on the screen also. You can get it from the internet. From the free sources are also available. Even from some of the sections you need to get the information. Extended Yale datasets are available. You need to get the approvals from the dataset providers. And third one is the Cohen-Kennedy data, right? So these three types of data we have used. Along with that, we have done a hybrid model of the feature extraction. So a HAR and FLDA systems being used for the feature extraction. Later the fusion is being done by using the PCA feature extraction model. At end we have done the classification over the three classifiers. One is the sport vector machine, SVM, KNN, nearest neighbor one, and third one is the artificial neural network. So these three classifiers is being used in this for the classification purpose, and the final results being shown in the terms of accuracy, classified things and all, right? So I'm going to show you that how it works. The phase, I will show you this code in the two phases. One is the pre-processing of the system, and secondly, as it is a huge data, you can see I'm using 10% data set, and each is carrying around 30 images for it. So it will take too much time if I'm going to process the whole images. So I will show it for the few of the images and later show the comparison which we have done by saving the results in the MAT files and perform the comparison in terms of the performance metrics, right? So I'm going to run this code. You can see on the screen the JFE dataset is being taken, which is there in the directory. So it will take individual image from the folders. This is the person one images. You can see in the command window person number 1, sample number 1, person number 1, sample number 2, and so on. It will take the images from the individual person's data set, right? So features are being extracted. The HAR like features are basically from the Gabor features that we have used, and second phase are the FLDA. So finally we have done the fusion by using the PCA fusion technique, right? So a graph will also be demonstrated once the total number of samples of a single person will be processed. A graph will be shown that will show you the values of the features and graphically represented with the individual and the fused features. So later these values being taken for the classification purpose, and SVM, ANN and KNN being used for the classification over the performance metrics, right? So currently person number 1, sample number 12 is being processed. Around 25 or 30 images I have taken for a single person. So let's have a look and just wait that what kind of graph it going to represent once the images of a single person are being done, right? So in the code, basically what we have done, firstly the image is being read, the grayscale conversion is being done, then the feature extraction being started. Firstly the Gabor and HAR features, then the FLDA features being extracted, then the fusion is being done. After the fusion, the feature selection model is being implemented, and finally the features are being used for the classification for the firstly the SVM, then ANN, and thirdly for the KNN, and finally a comparison being done. So this is what we have done in this particular research topic. So modifications are still possible as the feature extraction. There are a number of feature extraction models available, and also the classifiers accuracy can be enhanced. You can see once the first person features being extracted, it being shown in the mean form, that the mean values. for the R-like features, FLDA and the fused feature for the person 1. Now the person 2 features are being started. So I'm closing this feature extraction model right now because it will take too much time, because the images are very much in count. So we have saved the results in the comparison file for the 3 datasets. For representing the comparison, when I am going to run this, it will ask you that which dataset you want to analyze. So as I am giving as a JFA, third one, and giving enter, it will show me the results in the terms of the performance metrics. Those will cover number of features, as in the error percentage, accuracy. These are the confusion matrices. Those are being calculated for the number of expressions, as happy, neutral, sad, disgust, surprised and fear. So it will tell that how much accuracy has been achieved for each and every class. So these are the things that we have done for this particular research topic. I hope you people like this video, and for getting more ideas and upgradation in this, you can contact us directly. Even visit us at www.techpacks.com. Thanks for watching the video.